Let's take our viewers to the story of Mumbai. Well, little good news there. It is not raining, as Mustafa was telling us, at least as of now in the city, which faced the water rat. In fact, yesterday, the water levels at many places have receded, but the situation remains far from normal. Reports suggest the water levels are dipping across the city, this including worst affected areas like Dadar Circle, where water had reached chest-deep levels. Fresh rains were received in Kar and Bandra this morning. Remember, the weatherman has predicted very heavy rainfall in the next 48 hours. But thankfully, as we just told our viewers, light to moderate rainfall, at least for today, has been predicted. 48 schools and colleges have been shut. The city's lifeline, the local train network, which was shut, has now been partially reopened. Officials say trains were plying between Andheri and Churchgate, but the 17 long-distance trains coming in and going out of the city have been cancelled. The authorities have barred heavy motor vehicles from entering into the city, and the stranded traffic on the most roads has been cleared, at least as of now. Let me quickly get across to Executive Editor Gaurav Sawant, who is in Mumbai, and also to my colleague Mustafa. Gaurav, as the city limps back to normalcy, what's the situation right now? It will be a relief for a lot of people that the Met Department now says that it is going to be moderately light rainfall today. I can already see where you are standing. It started to rain.
It's pouring already. Fortunately, people still listening to government advice and staying indoors. So very few cars on the road, but it's raining already. So water level with this rain not likely to rise very much. I just spoke to an official of the Mumbai police, and he said if it continues to rain and rains a little more than this, then there will be trouble. If not, then all is well. They are well prepared as far as the situation is concerned. So yesterday, the administration does admit it was caught a little off guard. They'd anticipated rain, but not the kind of rain that suddenly came, it started pouring. At least that's their explanation or their excuse. Right now, it's raining, but schools closed, colleges closed, offices, people have been asked to stay indoors. Those who were stranded last night, early this morning, a large number of them have been able to get back homes to their respective homes in whatever way. Vehicles, some still stranded on the road, but emergency services and cranes putting them on a side. If it rains like this, the situation's okay. If it escalates, then Mumbai will perhaps have to brace for more. But as of now, it's okay and people are able to manage fine. Milk, bread, eggs, will supplies happen? We still have to wait and see over the next couple of hours.
Mustafa, this is exactly, what my next question to you was. The supplies are going to be hit. Yesterday, the traffic was stranded all across the city. The administration also has said that the heavy vehicles, the heavy trucks will not be allowed in the city limits, at least for today. How are the people coping up with, most shops being waterlogged? How are the people coping up?
Yes, Ankit, there will be an issue of the regular supplies like milk which comes out from the city, and that's the problem because the heavy vehicles are not allowed. But given the problem which the Mumbai was facing yesterday was of heavy rains and was of a troublesome monsoon, but at this point of time, as the waterlogging is receding, there is some relaxation. There are people who will be reaching their homes, their houses. But yes, since yesterday, it was advised that people were getting in some things which are required for an emergency and storing it at this point of time, because it was predicted that there will be a shortage given the supplies, given the transport facilities not working properly, because there are trains which are not functioning. Given the weather prediction at this point of time, it's very difficult for the supplies to reach the town areas and the city areas of Mumbai.
All right, Mustafa, Gaurav, just stay on with me. As the Fadnavis government laxity has been exposed by the rains yet again, Mumbaikars showed the way as aerial fury sank the commercial capital. Volunteers descended onto the waterlogged streets distributing food to the people who remained stranded for hours. Here is why we say Salam Mumbai.
thousands stranded, crippled by the aerial onslaught. These two images on your screen clearly summing up the ground realities. This is what makes Mumbai the maximum city. While rains exposed the government yet again, Mumbaikars like this youth led the way. This isn't an eatery. Trapped in rain, hungry Mumbaikars flocked to the Ganpati Pandal and they weren't disappointed.
देखिए इतना बड़ा आपत्ति हो गया है और इधर लोगों को आने के लिए जगह नहीं था, जाने के लिए जगह नहीं था, इसलिए हम लोग खाना सब बनाया और हम लोग व्हाट्सएप में डाला, सबको बताया। बहुत मदद हुई है, हम लोग आके यहाँ पे मतलब हाफ एन आवर से हम लोग यहाँ पर आके बैठे रेस्ट कर रहे हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं। हम लोग इतना थक गए थे, वहाँ पे पानी भरा हुआ था, रास्ते पर हम लोग इतने पानी में आए। आज जो सिचुएशन है, इतनी बारिश है, यहाँ आने जाने के लिए जगह नहीं, कहीं होटल बंद है, लेकिन ये पंडाल जो जीएसबी है उन्होंने बहुत ही अच्छा खाने का इंतजाम किया है और हमारी जितनी ऑफिस के स्टाफ है वो ये वक्त पे खाना खा रहे हैं।
The ongoing Ganpati Fest was a relief for the stranded. In Palghar, people took on themselves to feed the hungry. It was not just the common man, but even Bollywood stars got help from Mumbaikars. Actor Varun Dhawan and Huma Qureshi were too helped by the people, and director Mahesh Bhatt heaped praise for Mumbaikars after he was rescued.
Several people, hundreds of people have come here since morning. So even if you are stuck anywhere near Vadala, Sayan or Dadar, you can come at the GSB Mandal where the Mandal has made provisions at least for some time to eat. With camera person Kiran Sapkal, Kamlesh Sutare in Mumbai for India Today.
You know, let me just quickly get in Gaurav Sawant at this point of time. Gaurav, we talk about, and of course it's a salute to the spirit of Mumbai and the people, but time and again Mumbai has become, it has been reduced to a symbol of urban chaos. People are showing heart. When will the richest municipality, when will the government of the state ensure that they don't have to go through this year after year?
Ankit, you're spot on there. When you talk about the people's big heart, year after year we've seen this. We were here covering the 26/11 Mumbai terror attacks, and even there people opened their home and their hearts for strangers. Every time it rains in Mumbai and the chaos increases a little more, people open their homes and hearts for perfect strangers. That's exactly what the government is actually supposed to do. Whether it's the municipality or the state government, they both need to come together and ensure the crisis that Mumbai faces. And you know, the refrain usually is, this happens only once or twice, a couple of days every year, so that's okay, they'll withstand this and let's move on. But it's not just about 1 or 2 days. The government's explanation is that the drain water system, it can take X amount of water. If it rains more than that, there will be chaos. But the Mumbaikars say that's not the point. The point is potholed roads. That shows lack of commitment. Effective drainage system. There was a roadmap that was made. Those roadmap deadlines are not being followed, and that is where there is lack of accountability. So the government tries to get away practically with murder by not delivering, because there's actually no accountability at various levels.
Absolutely, and that is something that the people of Mumbai and the people of this country seek as we see this happening, being repeated, these headlines being repeated year after year. Gaurav Sawant, thank you so much for joining us from Mumbai. Also thanks to my colleague Mustafa Sheikh. What happened in Mumbai on Tuesday isn't something the city hasn't seen before. Years change, governments change, but the situation hasn't. Heavy rain slashed Mumbai, submerging the city. Heavy waterlogging, traffic gridlocks across the city with several arterial roads to submerge. It's once again maximum chaos in the maximum city.
Maximum city, maximum chaos. As heavy rains lash Mumbai, maximum city is submerged once again. Andheri, Khar, Bandra, Kurla, Matunga, Sion, Wadala, all completely submerged.
The posh locals in the South Mumbai, there too the waters we have been getting reports that there too waterlogging has taken place. The BMC officials are on the spot, but they say that they are helpless at the moment.
Mumbaikars were left in a lurch. The city's KEM hospital too was not spared. As water entered the hospital wards, patients were soon evacuated.
बम्बई के लिए जैसे हमारी कलर कोड में रेड वार्निंग अगले 24 घंटे के लिए जारी है और ये बरसात आगे भी अगले 24 घंटा जारी रहेगी.
Commuters too were left in a lurch as rail services came to a halt. The Central Line, Harbour Line, all halted, leaving passengers stranded.
I'm right now at Andheri railway station, and because of the heavy rain since last night, almost every railway station is filled with water, and which is one of the reasons why, especially at Bandra, the points have failed, the signals have failed, because of which almost everywhere, as you can see, the trains have halted.
Currently, we are in the lower Parel area of Mumbai, and we would like to show you the visual at this point of time. The rains have not stopped in the city of Mumbai. You see these lanes which are near the town area have been flooded with water. If you talk about the flyover traffic movement, the main roads who are slightly functional, where the traffic is crawling, people who left in the panic of getting stranded in their workplaces are just stuck in the traffic.
As Mumbai made its way through typhoon-like weather, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis made his way to the disaster control room and even personally attended to helpline calls.
We are trying to make all arrangements for people who are either stranded or are facing difficulties. People are notifying their situations to us on Twitter, on WhatsApp, on SMSs, on phone calls, and we are trying to reach them. So the disaster control room of Mumbai Police, of Mumbai Traffic Police, of BMC, of Maharashtra government are working in synchronization, and around 209 pumps are trying to evacuate the flooding, the water from the flooding areas.
BMC, meanwhile, at the helm of affairs, remained evasive, refusing to take onus on why Mumbai is sinking again.
Sir, last 3 months it has happened only once. It's a sorry excuse. My question is, do you reckon, Mr. Nayak, that you were late? This was a knee-jerk reaction. You saw things building up.
No, we have put in the sincere efforts and we have been working very hard. And we have been working hard for last 3 months.
But the Mumbai is not new to rain mayhem. Yet the city has no rainwater drainage system. Contracts for drain clearance are not cleared in time. Rivers and drains are not desilted. There's no modern sewage treatment in place. All railways are on low-lying areas. Of the 2,700 million litres sewage released every day, only 600 million litre is treated. With rains lashing down, is Mumbai bracing for a repeat of 2005 deluge?
At this point of time, as we see the houses and railway stations submerged, the question to ask is, what has changed since 2005?
With Saurabh Bakhtania, Mustafa Sheikh, Kamlesh Sutar and Mayuresh Ganpatiye, Bureau Report, India Today.
As you saw in that report, have there been no lessons that have been learned from the 2005 deluge in Mumbai? The BMC has failed Mumbaikars time and again, be it the potholes, old infrastructure or hopeless drainage system of the maximum city. The civic body have only exhibited a laid-back attitude when it comes to implementation of projects it plans to equip Mumbai for situations like floods. Take a look at this report.
July 2005, when the maximum city came to a standstill, a day Mumbai will never forget. The deluge took the lives of more than 1,000 people. Heavy rains that continued for 24 hours flooded the financial capital of the country in 2005. 12 years later, the city is worried about facing a repeat of the 2005 disaster after receiving the heaviest rains since 2005. Question remains, is Mumbai really prepared? The truth is, the ambitious projects planned keeping in mind the 2005 deluge are not even completed halfway. The BMC planned the Brihan Mumbai stormwater disposal system, which included setting up 8 pumping stations and 58 projects to improve the city's century-old drainage system. According to government sources, in the last 12 years, only 28 out of the 58 projects to upgrade the drainage pipelines have been completed. In 2007, the BMC formulated the Great Mumbai Disaster Management Action Plan. However, only 30% of the work has been completed, leading to a cost escalation of 2,700 crore rupees. The BMC, in spite of being the richest civic body in Asia, has failed to deliver. The city of Mumbai, truth be told, may be found wanting once again if it were to get the kind of rains it received in 2005.
After 2005 deluge in Mumbai, BMC made a lot of pumping stations, promising that there will not be a flooding again in Mumbai. But this rain, which is being continuously happening since Tuesday morning, has seriously challenged the claims which was made by the BMC. At this point of time, as we see the houses and railway stations submerged, the question to ask is, what has changed since 2005 when the floods happened till now? With camera person Sachin Sawant, Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai for India Today.